Okay, obviously I'm having some internet problems, guys. Really sorry about that. Um, I'm switching over to my mobile using Wi-Fi, my mobile for Wi-Fi, and let's see if this works better. It should, and I can upload the rest later. Okay. So Montu has starting player. Okay. I probably want to do 4 wood here. And then 3 grain. Yeah. I wonder if Montu will actually build another clay room. He's gonna need a lot of stone if he does, but yeah, sorry very much to anyone who is watching this live. I know it's really frustrating when people don't have good connections. So I'll do 3 grain here. Then I'll play cash crop. And then I'm pretty happy that Montu has done his sow bake already. I do need to worry about Kristen's sow bake a little. Hopefully, though, I think it's unlikely she'll first action sow bake. That's really unlikely. With only 1 field and 1 vegetable, that's a pretty weak action. So I play cash crop here. And so then once I sow onto it, it's going to be worth 3 bonus points. And it should be pretty easy for me to max grain points and get the full 3 bonus thanks to watering can and grain cart. Kristen renos and gets the cooking hearth. Ooh, so Montu could block my sow action here, which would make me sad. But I don't think it's so good that he needs to first action do it. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay. I guess the other thing I can consider is, do I bake twice? Because I could bake once here. I do need 8 food, 10 food total. Baking once only gets me to 7. Milking stool gets me to 8. So then I don't actually have enough unless I bake twice. Okay, that works. So I sow once there, and then do 3 on my cash crop, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will need to do 1 more take grain action, which is not ideal, but I'll have the actions to do it. So my next 2 actions are like plow a field and then take grain and then take vegetable, something like that. I guess I could take clay at some point. I could starting player at some point, but I'm gonna hold off on my starting player until I get a vegetable sown. No sense doing it before then. Could take 3 stone. 3 stone for the well would be alright. I think though plowing is a bit more important for me. I guess I'll take that 3 stone. That 3 stone is 4 points. Or it's a stone oven, which is a bake action I might need. And maybe the most important is that it takes it away from Montu, who might be going for a really big house. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Oh, manure, that's nice. So do I do grain or do I do vegetable? I guess I do vegetable just in case I get plow sow handed to me. So I harvest and bake. Then I'm going to feed 2 and then another 2 for an occupation to play fence dealer. So he does plow sow. So I have a couple options here. I definitely want to get my fencing done, but my fencing is uncontested. So I think what I do here is plow, because then I can do take a grain, and then fence, and then sow bake. Yeah, I want to keep plowing lots. I might get plow sow here. In which case this plow is only 1 point. I wonder if he's planning on going to 6. The way he's fenced, like laid out his farm, tells me he might try to do 2 straw thatched hut rooms. Or he might have master builder and is planning on getting to a 5-room stone house, then building 6 that way. So Kristen will either do family growth or plow sow, and then Montu will do the other. So I want to be in position to get other good stuff. Fence is uncontested again, and there are no animal spots that are really that good. So let's get 3 grain. So my next 2 actions, sow bake and sow bake and then fence. Because then I can take 2 cattle or 2 sheep. Probably what I do is I take 2 sheep actually. No, I take 2 cattle. I can buy 2 sheep much easier than I can buy 2 cattle. What I might actually do is I might get 2 cattle with my first move, and then second move I could buy a boar and then take 1 boar. That should be pretty easy to get. Maybe I just buy a cattle though and not overthink it. Problem with fence dealing the way I am is my cap on animals is pretty low, which is a problem. But I don't really see a good way around it. So I fence 12 for 6. What do I want to Sunday work in the last round? I could Sunday work major minor. Get 2 major improvements. Like if I could get 3 stone, then I could Sunday work well and stone oven in one action, which would be reasonable. Either way, I think I do this. Buy a cattle. Oh, cattle got taken by Kristen. Yes, that works. I expected those 2 moves, so I do... Do I do 2 sheep here? Or do I do starting player? I could do starting player amusement park. Do I need those 2 sheep? Let's try this. Starting player amusement park to put a food here. I do want to get maximum cattle points, probably for my milking stool. So if I breed twice, I get to 4, journeyman once, then I would have to buy a cattle, which is going to be pretty expensive. I could pick up a cattle for 2 points, or I just stay at 5, which only loses me. I mean, it's an action for 2 points, and action for 2 points is reasonable, but it might not be necessary. So the well is now contested, so I'm going to grab the well. So then I can take 2 sheep and then a cattle. 2 sheep and a cattle, something like that. And then I play Sunday worker so that I can pay a food to plow an extra field, which is an extra point. That's not really all that strong. Maybe plow sow is not what I need to prioritize. It fills up my farm though, which is good. I don't know. Filling up my farm is good. Christian fencing 5. So Lord of the Manor's got to be here, right? With Montu, I think. Just the way he set up his farm with the really early crops. Let's see what Montu gives me. Montu might have to do the 2 sheep here because he does need food. I guess I could always plan on animal buy, 1 sheep, 1 boar. The boar breed to go to 2 points for boar, and the sheep is a 2-point action. Would mean I would get 3 points from animal buyer. No, okay, 2 sheep definitely. 3-point action. Nice and easy. Last action, take a cattle. Bread paddle. Bread paddle has just been so good for me. There's no way I could do this without the bread paddle. Well, I mean, I guess I would have had to get cooking hearth, and then I would have been getting 3 food per round from the cattle, but I wouldn't have gotten it in the first 2 harvests, so. Grain cart is also very nice. If I didn't get grain cart, this game goes very differently for me. Alright, let's take 1 cattle. So, milk 2, bake 1, feed 8. So I can harvest all that, bake 1, and then feed another 1, 2, 3. And then journeyman. Then I play this. And then so those go away to get me another cattle. Okay, I should have 4 people. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So I'll go on plow sow and Sunday work plow sow. To do that. So Sunday work only ends up giving me 1 extra point, but it'll be enough. Now this way I can bake 1 grain and then eat a bunch of extra grain. And the boar, I can either take boar or I can play animal buyer boar. Probably play animal buyer boar. Boar is better actually. Yeah, I didn't need to Sunday the plow sow space. I could have Sundayed 4 wood and then done 8 stables. Or 4 stables, 8 wood total. To have 4 wood or 3 wood, either of those would be okay. Oh, I should family growth because family growth is a 3-point move. Alright. And then I can play watering can, which gets me a ton of stuff. Yeah, this game has gone pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm already at max crop points, except for vegetable. So I can eat everything I have minus 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I can eat 6, and then eat 5, bake 1. That works. And I'll have 4, 6, 7. Oh, I guess I need to leave 1 grain at the end. I guess I won't have any points with my last move, will I? Oh well, I'm not too worried. Doesn't really matter. This is why watering can is so good. I assume watering can goes on to the cash crop. Oh, my dog can hear me talking and he's whining outside the door because he wants to come in. They're probably thinking, oh, at least we blocked his whatever, but they didn't actually. I guess I could try to buy a cattle. I can take cattle with my last action. And then if I buy a cattle and a boar, that costs me 7 food. I'm sure I would have to take points. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I don't think I have any points here. So, whatever. I could block something. I'm not really worried about that. So I play that. Oh, I actually don't have a grain to bake. Oh, I forgot about that. I did that order wrong. I need to keep a grain. If they say no, I don't. It's not a big deal. So I remove that. Bake a grain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then -2 for the animal buyer. And then I'll buy a boar, which costs me 3. And then and there we go. There's my final. So I don't get any. I get 6 bonus points from my miners, which which is quite nice. So I score 49 plus 6 is 55. $55 is a pretty good result. And what I have 9 vegetable. I could buy another sheep, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is pretty good. No negative points. My farm is not, my house is not that strong, but I managed 5 people. Lots of bonus points in other areas. Crops, cattle, everything. Really strong. So Kristen has 34. And Monsu has 48. All right. Yeah, not too much to say about that. Yeah, green cart. Yeah, so that was fun. Good game. Um, Things went well. That's all from me. Um, I'm gonna have edited this all together, so sorry if you were watching live. I had some internet problems. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.